What's up, nerds? I'm Renegade Cactus, but you can call me whatever you want. Welcome back to Digimon World. Nope, it's Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. We, of course, got something or another, and I really don't care. As always, we are right in front of Clockmon, the boss of this area, or rather of this quest. I'm just checking out, check out the HP stat on Unimon and on Coelamon. Like, that's almost... Coelamon is almost double. Garurumon is somewhere in the middle, but those two are just incredibly different. I'm sorry, I'm going pull the microphone a bit further to me. I think that should do good. Should do well, whatever. Alright, Clockmon. Let's fight, I think. There it is, our one and only Baku. Oh, that thing. Oh, I completely forgot what we were after. From the look of it, that kid's program has merged with a wild Digimon. It's no use trying to reason here. The program's erased whatever traces there are left of that Digimon's own sentience. Digimon are easily susceptible to influence from man-made programs. It's one of the reasons why some don't consider them to be autonomous beings with their own sense of will. There's no getting around this one. You are just going to have to knock some sense into it. Got it. Let's knock some sense into it. I'm guessing it's a data type? I mean, it's Clockmon. Yeah, it's data type and lightning. So Grand Rock should deal more damage, and yeah, so Grand Rock, that should deal triple damage, right? Because we are... Yeah, we are Virus and with Earth attacks. Here, Sonic Void should deal less damage. Holy Shot deals 75.5, that's it. Wait. Wouldn't... That was 0.5. Wouldn't... Oh, yeah, if we attacked with wind, that would have been 0.25, I think, right? Whatever, okay, and here we are neutral. So we're gonna go for Fossil Bite, because that should do 90 all in all. Because it's 3 attacks, 30 each. So that's more than 1 attack with 85. And we're basically already done with the boss. That wasn't too hard, but hey. Only like 2, Heavy Strike 2. And agility charge. That's pretty cool. Heavy Strike is just a neutral attack, so there is only the typing, like the virus and data thing, that you have to think about, but the attack itself doesn't have any strength or weaknesses. Okay, now that that's over, download the data and collect what's left of Baku. Once you're done, get out of there and come back to the office. Will do. Probably. It's hard to believe such a little kid would do a heinous crime like that. I'm still shocked. Heinous, huh? I guess I see where you're coming from. Even if he didn't mean any harm by it. What he did certainly broke the law. But that's all in the past now, and now that we've exorcised your account of that little stalker that haunted it. This case is closed now. We'll be holding on to the Baku program in the meantime. If we can tune it up a bit, it could very well come in handy. But I still don't get it. Why did he go after me in the first place? Do neither of you really get why that boy picked on her? In a way, there really was no reason at all. Except to say that it was love at first sight. He really liked you, Manaka. Huh? At first, he probably just wanted to get to know you more with all his heart. But as we saw, he was less mature than he'd like to admit. He wanted to tease and mess with you so you'd pay attention to him, which is stupid. I know it's what kids do sometimes, but it is absolutely stupid. And we should teach kids better. At this age, it's a pretty standard mentality towards someone you like, really. Phew, that was so fun. Let me help out again if something else comes up, okay? I think it'd be pretty cool to be a detective cat Digimon like that. You definitely helped us back there. So you have my thanks, Pete. I'm really, like... It's not like I can't focus, but I can't focus. Know what I mean? I can't focus on what's written there. Anyway, you're still not able to actually... Are you still not able to actually leave the confines of Nakano Broadway's intranet? Yeah, I think it has to do with how old the network protocols for the internet are. It makes it hard to transfer data around. Could be I'm just stuck to the vacuum tube computer like how Baku was to that Digimon. Yeah, it's basically if you want to move something from MS-DOS to Windows 10 or something like that, I'm guessing. There's still much to learn about what Pete truly is, it seems. Huh? Huh? Why do we call Pete Pete? Well, he's a cat. He was extracted from his own little time capsule, where he was frozen asleep all the time. Besides, open enough doors, and you're bound to... Do you really need a reason for it? Like, why Pete? I don't mind the name, but why Pete? Unlike the digital world, the real world is filled to the brim with things that have no real reason for being what they are. It's a simple pleasure in life that we're entitled to have as humans. Don't sweat it too much, just kick back and enjoy it. Like, the fuck? Yay! We completed it, and that's pretty much it. Nightmare Eater done, we got a memory up, which is great. Pete's an important member of the team, so make sure you two get along, alright? Come to think of it, we're out of beans. Pick up some more, would you? I used them all up crafting a new recipe yesterday. Do we have a... Okay, we don't have anything for that, like no, what's the word I'm looking for? No quest, basically. So first we're gonna go to the Digilab, see what we can do, if we can do something. I don't think level 25 is enough, right? Oh, 28, so we're not that far off. Level 28 to 30, 26, 28, 26, 28, 26, 26, ooh, 30. So if we go to 30 with everyone, we would have free pickings, basically. Or we just go to 28 with everyone, because that would also do the trick. But then again, I think that might actually be a bit too much in terms of memory. We could just switch someone from the back out and just not have them with us. But I'd much rather have more Digimon with me, so... Let's see, we're gonna... Yeah, go to the K Cafe, because otherwise we don't really have any directions. And I'm guessing there's either something up there, or by the time we get back, we get a new quest. Yo! Buying more beans already? I suppose with more employees, the supply is used up that much faster. Come to think of it, when you head back, why don't you buy some takoyaki from the 3rd floor to go with your coffee? Only a child does know more than what they're asked. Go above and beyond, and you'll seem quite clever. That makes sense, but only in a certain way. I'm gonna elaborate on that right now. Just give me a second. Like, going above and beyond is only good in a few things when it comes to work. In my opinion, work for what you are paid. As in, my job is to do this. Sure, I could do that, but do I get paid more for that? No. So it's up to me if I want to do the other thing, but I don't have to. If I say no, I'm not only doing this, that's it, because I'm getting paid for that. My job description is this. That, someone else is paid to. If I got time, if I am bored or whatever, sure, I can do that, but I don't have to. And like, it's as well in school. In school, you are expected to do more than you're supposed to, which doesn't make any sense, because do what you're supposed to do it good, do it well, that's great. Do more than that, get, what's the word I'm looking for? If you get paid for it, basically, or if you get something for it. Compensated. Get compensated adequately. Adequately? Yeah, whatever. So going above and beyond for friends, sure. Like, if you want to help a friend, and if a friend says, hey, if you come by today, would you mind stopping by, bringing me a gallon of milk? Something like that. Like, I'm out of milk, please. And you go and buy milk, and you know what? Let's buy him some chocolate. Because, good friend of mine. Sure, by all means, do that. Don't expect anything in return, but just do that, because friends and stuff. If your boss is like, hey, You know, we need someone today. Stay 2 more hours, you're not gonna get paid. No, screw that. Absolutely screw that. Know what I mean? And this is a work relationship, so whatever. I'm sorry, I went on a tangent there. I got the coffee beans Kyoko asked for. What new horror will she create from these incredible beans that smell so good? Coffee really smells good. Tastes decent. I'm one of the... Oh my goodness, that's pixelated. I'm one of those people who like their coffee with milk and sugar, so not... I don't like coffee for being coffee. Gulp. Huh? And she's off. There's a post on the wall Yuko was staring at. Nationwide B-level gourmet battle. Our restaurant becomes a culinary battleground. Grated yam ramen, tuna scraps gyoza, the famous massive frozen custard dim sum. Looks like this is what Yuko was looking at. Did I hear her mouth water over this? Or she did. Her mouth was definitely watering, or nobody's mouth would water over this. She did, definitely. Doesn't really matter what you choose there, it's just... That's it. Oh, thanks for doing the shopping. We're waiting for you to get back. As you can see, a client has arrived. Hello. Did your mouth water? Your mouth water, didn't it? Your mouth water. I know it did. Your mouth water, didn't it? Hello. Huh? Mouth watering? What are you talking about? This is a client. Yuko Kamishiro. Now then, Miss Kamishiro, what matter of case brings you to us? Okay, I want you to investigate my father. Huh? Chapter 5. The search continues. Yuko Kamishiro. You mean Mr. Satoru Kamishiro, the former president of Kamishiro Enterprises? Yes. He passed away last year. It was reported to have been a suicide, correct? No, that isn't true. My father would never kill himself. Oh, I'm sorry for the outburst. No, there's nothing to apologize for. That's actually something that's very... People would understand why I burst out like for something like that. Like, absolutely. But why do you believe he wouldn't do that? Do you have some proof that he wasn't suicidal? No, I don't. That's exactly why I've come to you. I see, that makes sense. If you want clues, then you may want to start with Makoto Yamashina, whom I had you investigate the other day. He was a researcher for Kamishiro until last year. He left the company around the same time my father died, and then he disappeared. So you believe Yamashina is connected to your father's death in some way? Yes. Even if there's no direct connection, I'm certain he must know something about my father's death. So you had us investigate Makoto Yamashina as a prelude to this case then? That was your way of testing us. Since you've brought up another case to us, that implies that we passed your test. I apologize. There's so few people around me who I can trust. I'm very sorry for my little ruse. Yeah, I hope such an honest answer is proof that we have earned your trust. We shall investigate your father's death. Thank you so much. Oh, please excuse me for a moment. Hello? Yes? No, there's no problem. Yes, what? No, I'm alone. I understand. I'll be right back. Please wait at the head office, Miss Rie. Goodbye. I'm sorry, something came up all of a sudden. So it appears. Please leave the investigation to us. Thank you very much. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye. This could turn out to be a really big case. We've got to go all out and solve it. If all goes well, we could expose Kamishiro's past, along with the company's inner workings. I should ask Detective Marayoshi for his help. Help, not health. Help. Alright, let's get started on the case. I'll go over the info on Makoto Yamashina again. While I'm doing that, I want you to go back out to his home and pay him another visit. I don't know if we'll get anything new, but, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess. Right? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. As in no risk, no reward. If I mean, it would make sense in all this. I've never seen it abbreviated like that, if I'm correct. NVNG. NVNG, Are you okay? No, sorry, never mind. It's nothing important. NVNG. It's something my father used to say a lot. Aha! It's an abbreviation for nothing ventured, nothing gained. My father said something different though. Something ventured, something gained. I always thought it should be abbreviated as SVSG, but it's rather elegant and refined expression, don't you think? Kinda? Well, no need to think too deeply on it. That would be inelegant. Inelegant, that sounds so... whatever. Okay, enough with the chit-chat. Get on the case for me. Sure. Yes, please. So, stuff you like. I don't care. Leave me alone, please. Thank you very much. Leave it to me. Okay. No official case. Why? Everything else we do has an official case, but hey, whatever. I'm just doing the handiwork. I'm not here to argue. By the way, do we have some stuff to sell? I'm pretty sure we do. We got a topaz for converting to money. We got 8 of them. We got pearl. 2 of them. Alexandrite. 1 of them. And oh my goodness, an emerald. That's a lot of money. Exciting meat, and yeah, the rest doesn't really matter. So we basically have way more money than we need because we don't need it. Ain't that nice? Like, that must be nice. Where was it? Toyozu condos. Was the last one on the right? Or up front, whatever. You're a stubborn one. How many times do I have to tell you I don't know any Kamishiro? You're asking if I've never heard of them? The first I heard of them was from you. No, it was before that. On the news, I think? Wait, no, maybe I heard it from my daughter? I don't know, ask my daughter. Ask Chica. I need to lie down. I suddenly feel dizzy. Chica? She said she was going to Shibuya, I believe. A new single from a band was going to be available for a limited time at Shibuya Records. Jimmy-kun? No, that wasn't it. You really must excuse me. Okay, bye-bye. Let's go to Shibuya Records in Shibuya to talk to Yamashina's daughter, Chika, in Shibuya. Run, run! Okay. Shibuya. That's here, and we need to... Where was the CD thing? I think it was in a back alley, something like that? Could that be it? Something or another? That's the CD thing, I think. Oh! Found you. So you actually noticed me here. Good job. I am Victory Uchida. My dream is to become CEO. I feel like you have what it takes to make it big too. I'll give you this to show my respect. We got Ninja USB. Think you can find me again? I'll be waiting for you. To victory! So that guy just appears. And if you see him, talk to him. Because he gives you stuff. What was the Ninja USB again? Always successful escaping from battle. Ooh. That's actually not bad. By the way, let's take a look at our Digimon and their... Okay, defense, attack, attachment, we can give it attack, attachment D, because we got 3 of those, that's nice. That's a lot of attack. And Garurumon, magic attack, magic, physical. HP attachment E. That's what, 50? Ah, let's keep it at that. You say you have a question? Again? We just want to be left alone. Well, what is it now? What? About my dad? There's not really much to say. Until recently my dad was a workaholic. He didn't even come home on his days off. Wow. But he seemed to change more recently. His focus shifted on taking care of his family. Good for him. Good for them. I'm not sure why exactly. Maybe something changed with his work? Before I know he worked for a place called the Nile Corporation. But shouldn't you be on your way? I don't have much free time either. Can I go now? How did it go? Get any useful clues? Huh, the Nile Corporation. I hadn't thought there'd be a connection there. The Nile Corporation. Our paths have crossed before. Detective Madayoshi looked into the company once before. My father was involved in that investigation too. They were following up a hunch, apparently. Okay, you can look into that Nile Corporation for me. You might be able to get some info at the corporate pavilion near the Eden entrance. I'll look into the case files that my father and Detective Madayoshi put together back then. Alright, I'm counting on you. Keyword Nile Corporation. To the corporate pavilion near the Eden entrance. So we just... Come on, leave me alone, please. All of you, like, absolutely leave me alone. We just need a terminal that should be over there in Shibuya, right? Oh yeah, found one. Go to Eden and go to the pavilion. Near the Eden entrance, they said, so... Here and ask around, yeah. Now ask around for a URL. And that should help us go there. Right? It would be awfully nice if my kids could also work at a big company like Kamishiro. Nile Corporation, that's the company created to research the Eden Avatar system, isn't it? I think they were bought out by some big company a long time ago, though. They aren't around anymore. Thank you. Better head back to the office. Oh no, better head back to the office was... That's all? That's it? We know they're not around anymore and that's it? I mean, because Chica said that her father was, until recently, worked there, and now we know that it is there, but still. That's really all we needed to know, all we wanted. I'm sure you could have Googled that, just... I'm flabbergasted sometimes. But then again, the game needs to be a game for some reason, so... needs to be a game for some reason. It needs to have its reasons for being a game, so you have to run around every now and then. Well, hello there, young assistant. Are you getting used to working as a detective? What's with that look? You're looking at me like I'm not supposed to be here. Kia-chan, I can't tell you why I'm here. Well, something strange has happened, and we can't find the Nile Corporation case files. So I thought I'd ask someone directly involved with the case itself. Of course, you didn't find them. All the files are stored together at Kamishiro. At Kamishiro? I'm ashamed to have to admit it, but we had to leave the files there. Huh? This was that hunch of yours, isn't it? Yes. At the time, suspicions were raised that Kamishiro had acquired the Nile Corporation illicitly. Your father and I were investigating that when we ran into a little problem. A problem? Pressure came down from up top. We were forced to abandon the case. At that time, we were also forced to hand over all case files to Kamishiro too. So Kamishiro pulled the strings. That was a self-incriminating move, wasn't it? That was the implied understanding. Since we knew how bad it was, we decided to keep silent track of where the case files were stored. I kept track even after your father passed away. Now the files are being stored deep within the Avalon server, which is the main Kamishiro server. I'm sure it's in the part of the cyberspace Kamishiro employees call the confidential database. I mean, that would make the most sense, right? If they have a confidential database. But I say I've kept track, it's not like I've confirmed the data's location firsthand. At best it's conjecture based on info from scans of the environs? Call it my intuition. Okay, that's good enough for me. Well then, I say it's about time we had them return what they've been keeping from us. Listen to me, Kyo-chan, this is Kamishiro we're dealing with. How do you plan to get around the top-notch security of a world-renowned company? Let's learn from the case of the robbing rooster. We don't force our way through a closed gate. Instead, we employ strategy and have them open it for us. Whoa, hey, now. Is that even possible? A good detective makes the impossible possible. What? We already have a rooster of our own lined up? Someone who can crow in just the way we need it. And we'll get her to help us when it comes to infiltrating Kamishiro. Aha, speak of the devil. Oh look, it's a rooster! Begging your pardon. Once again, you've arrived right on time. This is my client, Yuko Kamishiro. Has there been any progress? Yuko Kamishiro? You don't mean the former president's... I see. No one would question her if she were to walk into corporate HQ. What? Who is this? Young lady, we need your assistance, please. Huh? What? 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 Huh? I see. What do you say? We really need your help with the investigation. That's fine. I want to know if my suspicions are correct as well, after all. Aha! But I am a minor, and as such my authority within the company is rather restricted. I doubt I'll be able to do much more than get you into the lobby of the main office. Let me think about this. If I were inviting friends from school to take a tour, it shouldn't be an issue getting you into the lobby, I think. It'd be hard for passing me and Kyo-chan off as your friends. Worst case, they might recognize us too. So long as you can get my assistant in, that would be terrific. Could you manage that? Then, how do we get to the confidential database? Do you have some means of doing that? Even if your assistant were a world-class hacker, I doubt it's even possible. Cyber Sleuth can make the impossible possible, or I guess we're lucky I'm a Cyber Sleuth. Well, there we have it, Yuko. Leaving the domain of cyber sleuthing to us. Very well. I'll go and get things set up. Great! What are you actually going to do, Kyo-chan? To get in? I have an idea, actually. There was this one case where I got my hands on a little program. Thinking of having it customized for my assistant with the help of someone I know. Shall we get started with the preparations? My dear assistant, start by heading to Mirei Mikagura's place. I'll let her know you're coming and why. You can get the details from her. Sure thing. Like, absolutely. Farm training, yada yada. What program do you use to capture Digimon? Digimon Capture. And... daytime. Good job today, Mom. No idea what. No need to worry. I'm just answering for the sake of answering. That's really all there is to it. Yeah. Hello, Mirei. My preparations are complete. Go ahead, take this program. Stealth Hide. No, it's a hacking skills program repurposed from Baku program Hyoku gave me. By using this, you'll be able to almost perfectly mask your account information. Effectively, you'll be invisible. Given your half-cyber body, you should be able to use that skill not only in cyberspace, but in the real world as well. This skill could potentially be used for a wide area of purpose, I don't know, wide variety of purposes, I guess. I clicked before I read, I don't know why. By giving your deepening bond with Digimon, I trust you won't use it for evil purposes. Alright. That was rhetorical, dear. I see all. You're Cyber Sleuth, no? Someday you must expose my secrets. That's coming on strange. But hey, I got in touch with Kyoko. Things went well, it seems. I'm sure you have many questions, but start by focusing on the relevant case. I heard from Yuko Kamishiro earlier, and you've been invited to Kamishiro Corporate HQ. Nice. Access this URL to access an account with privileges to tour the corporate office. The privileges are limited to the lobby, but that should be enough to let you get in without too much more trouble. We've had our rooster crow. Now to set the fox loose in the hen house. You've gotten some handy hacking skills, I know, but you'll need to think on your feet in there. Be the wolf in sheep's clothing. It'll take all your cunning, skill and bravery to sneak on in and waltz out with the grand prize. Also, for the record, Detective Matayoshi isn't involved with obtaining and using the hacking skills for this case. Keep that in mind. Now then, let's get this job done. Anyway, guess I'd better follow this corporate tour URL to Kamishiro's corporate HQ. Would you all please shut the ever-loving crap up? Alright, I'm gonna go in here, and then we're gonna save and leave the sleuthing for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time we're gonna do some breaking in and entering, because why not? Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm the Renegade Cactus and I gotta run. Bye bye!